starts on the 6th, and Louis Mattis did answer the bell here for this 25-lap feature that's green off the sprinkle start zone. Darren Gallagher, the early leader down the backstretch, ahead of Cody Bova and AJ Flick. Gallagher will lead lap 1 ahead of Flick, Bova, and Shetland. AJ cut the lead in half that time, just a half a second, 0.5 second advantage. Last time past the flag stand for Darren Gallagher. Gallagher still running a high side of 3 and 4. Flick rolling through the middle of 3 and 4 and now through 1 and 2. Gallagher's still going to lead down the backstretch. Darren Gallagher's got it tucked underneath old Red Mattis. Almost caused calamity there for Darren Gallagher. Gallagher taps the brakes, passes clean. Allows AJ Flick to reel in Gallagher again through 1 and 2. Cody Bova running third, goes up over the top side of 1 and 2. Gives up the third spot to Carl Bowser, but out front, AJ Flick is taking the lead from Darren Gallagher. AJ, this time the slide job underneath it, hops up over the cushion. Still a comfortable lead for AJ, the slide job down the backstretch for the final time and into 3 and 4. 7th feature win, sealing his 7th track championship. It's complete chaos, AJ Flick. Joshua will stand on the gas in the Sprinkles restart zone off at turn 4. Chris Schneider have made their way free some of the lap traffic as Christian Schneider enters heavy traffic down the back straightaway as he comes to complete lap 14. Christian ducks underneath John Peterman. He completes lap 14. 6 laps to go for Christian Schneider. Chris Schneider just taking the 2nd spot from the Ringgold Rocket Tim Bish. Can Chris Schneider reel in Christian Schneider with 5.5 laps to go? On this, at least on the same straightaway, but 3 lap cars again between the 1st place and 2nd place car. Chris will head to the high side of 3 and 4. Bish takes the 11B pit side, surrenders the 3rd spot. The Ringgold Rocket rolls into the pits with 4 laps to go. Lap and a half to go as Christian is on the back straightaway. Chris in that same straightaway and heavy traffic in front of Christian as he comes to the white flag. Chris has a long way to go, but there's a lot of traffic in front of the leader, Christian. Christian to the bottom is Joey Zambati and Tyler Schneider battling for position in front of him. Chris Schneider's gonna come up short as the checkered flag waves for Christian Schneider. Chris Schneider 2nd, Tyler Dietz 3rd. Jake Dietz is going to come home 4th. Tyler Dietz has the early lead on the backstretch, but a good run down the back by Kyle Lucon. He'll head to the high side of 3 and 4, but Tyler Dietz leads lap 1. Dietz hugging the bottom of 1 and 2. Little shot to the shorts there by Kyle Lucon to your leader, Tyler Dietz. John Garvin Jr. and Mike Norris. Kyle Lucan with a good runner on the top of 1 and 2. He'll take the lead down the backstretch. Dietz is third. Mike Norris is fourth. Levi Yetter to the lead on lap 6. Levi Yetter leads the field down the backstretch. Ahead of Kyle Lucan, Tyler Dietz, Mike Norris, and John Garvin Jr. Michael Norris back to second underneath Lucan at 1 and 2. Lucan taps the brakes and tries to cross back under. He's on the left rear of Norris down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4. Norris up over the cushion in 3 and 4. Tyler Dietz right to his back bumper on the front straightaway. Dietz to third. Norris crosses the back under and they drag race down the backstretch and into 3 and 4. 15 laps in, 10 to go for Levi Yetter. Restart puts Kyle Lucan on that outside. Yetter brings the field back to green. Yetter leads the field into 3 and 4. Norris and Lucan door to door for second. Yetter holds the lead on lap 17. Norris to second, Lucan third. The 8 train, Alex Free up to fourth on this restart. Now making it a 3-car battle for second with Lucan and Norris. Levi Yetter's going to try to gap that battle for second as far as he can before they clear single file. A contact that time between Lucan and Ferrari, but a caution on the speedway. Clinton Hirsch, and Powell and Schneider from the 5th. We're back to green. Train, Alex Free to third. Colton Flinner zooms by into fourth, but a caution on the speedway. Again, the 16 of Clinton Hirsch, his second unassisted caution. Levi Yetter, Michael Norris on the front row for this lap 20 restart. We're back to green. Yetter on the bottom, Norris around the high side of 1 and 2. Yetter to the middle, slide job coming from Michael Norris. The Crusher takes the lead off of turn 4. 5 laps to go. Levi Yetter battles back through the bottom of 1 and 2. Levi Yetter back to the lead on the backstretch. Door to door into 3 and 4. It's Yetter and Norris. Yetter with his own slide job back to the lead on lap 21. Down the backstretch for the final time in through 3 and 4. Your feature winner here tonight and a track champion for the 3rd time. It's the Crusher, Michael Norris. Levi Yetter second, Free third, then Lucan and Dietz.
5 laps the distance, $1,600 to win on the line. Green flag is out and we are underway. Colton Walters takes the lead out of turn 2 after a front stretch battle, but he's flanked on the outside by an oncoming Dave Murdoch, who likes that outside a little bit and might like it more if he can get around the number 18 of Colton Walters, which he does at the flag stand. New leader is Dave Murdoch at the flag stand, with Colton Walters second, Chaz Wolverton third, Rex King Jr. in fourth. And Rex is all over the C3, and we've got a little spinner action in turns 1 and 2. By feature. Let's hit that gas. Murdoch might have the machine to beat right now as he powers past everybody, stays out front. Meanwhile, behind him, King Jr. is a man on a mission as well and is taking nothing for granted here with his championship chances. He's all over the back bumper of Murdoch, looking to make it happen on the bottom. Come out of turn 2, not quite enough momentum as Murdoch will retain the lead. Meanwhile, coming up quick, already moving into third, looks like the number 9 of Will Thomas. Into turn 3, takes the low side and slides up just a little bit to that middle groove. Doesn't leave Murdoch that much room on top, just enough. And they are door to door at the line. How long can they keep this going as King Jr. says, that'll be enough of that. I'm taking control of this one. Thomas will stay right there and try to use a ring underneath him. He has to get out of it for Macy out of it. Tucks back behind him. And here comes Steve Fetter now joining the party up at the front as the lap traffic has equalized positions 2, 3, and 4. Meanwhile, out front, King Jr. is relentless tonight, folks. 6.1 seconds, the advantage now. Back to second place. King Jr. gets around the number 20P of Mike Kinney. 1 lap to go for your race leader. That's about 1/4 of a mile between Rex King Jr. and a 3rd career track championship. A great season capped off with an exclamation point tonight. Rex King Jr. is your feature winner and track champion. Dave Murdoch crosses the line 2nd, Will Thomas in 3rd, Steve Fetter in 4th, Justin Shea in 5th, Garrett Covert in 6th, the 37th MD, Jeremiah Schigelecker 7th, Chaz Wilbur 8th, Brian Sportsnet 9th, Colton Walters rounds out the top 10.
Mark Smith and Dan Kurger from the 2nd row, Jacob Beggetwald and Dan Shetler from the 3rd, Aaron Gallagher and Brett Mattis from the 4th, Soderman and Bowser from the 5th. Green flag wave. Jeremy Weaver protecting the bottom from Mark Smith. And a good run around the high side of 3 and 4 down the back straightaway by Brandon Mattis. Lap 1 will go to the wheelman, Brandon Mattis. Mattis back to the high side of 1 and 2. Weaver hugging the bottom. Good run off at 2 for Weaver. They're wheel to wheel down the backstretch. Mattis noses ahead as they go into 1 and 2 for 3 and 4. Brandon Fredericks up over the cushion in turn 4. Gathers it back up and we stay green. Heavy traffic for your leader. Mattis at the bottom of 1 and 2. Smith will stay on the high side between the now lap car Adam Burr. Trying to get around the lap cars of Bill Kiley and Louis Mattis. Here comes Mark Smith. Smith with a slide job in through 1 and 2. Up in front of Mattis. Smith to the lead off of turn 2. Brandon will try to slide him back here in 3 and 4. Give Smith enough room to drive past and hold the lead, or take the lead, officially on lap 11. Dan Kurger up over the cushion with a lot in the middle of the pack closing in on him. Somehow we stay wheels down and green. Your new leader out front is Mark Smith. Caution on the speedway. Mark Smith up to the high side of 1 and 2. AJ Flick is around. Brandon Mattis for 2nd. Flick will follow Smith into the high side of 1 and 2. That's 3 and 4. Can't give a numbers right to it. Caution on the speedway right in front of your leaders. Brandon Fredericks again with the caution. Will stand on the gas in the sprinkles restart zone off in turn 4. Flick took to the bottom of 1 and 2. Smith and Bowser are both around the high side. Smith leads the field down the backstretch ahead of Flick, Bowser, and Mattis. Good battle brewing for 5th between Kurger, Schindler, and Gallagher. Kurger holds into the flag stand, and Derek Gallagher on the move, not Blueser roofing 12 car. Mark Smith dives underneath the lap cars of Herb. Oh, AJ Flick upside down. Red flag for AJ Flick in turn 4. That was another Highland Tire instant replay from the speed shot on the front straightaway. Not much to see there. Restart zone off at turn 4. Butler Bullet, Carl Bowser dives in the bottom of 1 and 2. Smith will lead the field down the back stretch, but here comes the Butler Bullet down the back straightaway. Follows Smith into the high side of 3 and 4. 21 laps in the books, 4 to go. Lap traffic may become a factor here on the final lap. Decent lead at the flag stand for Mark Smith. Lap cars stay low. Mark Smith goes high. Through 3 and 4 to the checkered flag. Feature winner here tonight, Mark Smith. Jake Dietz brought the 27 into the infield before we go green. Green flag waves now. Chris Schneider heads up to the high side of turn 2, but Brett McDonald will lead the field down the back straightaway. McDonald will try to protect the bottom from Tyler Dietz as Chris Schneider heads to the high side. McDonald led the lap, but Schneider leads the field into 1 and 2. Chris Schneider leads the field down the back straightaway. Tyler Dietz is door to door and wheel to wheel with Brett McDonald as they head into 3 and 4. Champions have all been in Terry Bowser Excavating Victory Lane as feature winners here tonight. Tyler Dietz looking to make that 4 for 4. Fire into 1 and 2. Got a car on fire. It's the 11B of Tim Bish. That fire is out, but it's the 11B of Tim Bish. Big flame down the front straightaway. Schneider washes up at turn 2. Here comes double down. Tyler Dietz to the lead down the back stretch. Schneider to the high side trying to pound that cushion in turn 4, but Tyler Dietz will lead. Lap. Big chaos behind him in turn 4. Comes the Highland Tire instant replay. 12 of Trevor McCann got loose in 3 and 4. Just veered right into the path of Joey Zambati. Let's try this again. Chris Schneider, Tyler Dietz bring the field back to green. Dietz with a better restart this time, but Tyler Dietz is still going to lead the field down the backstretch and into 3 and 4. Completed lap 6. Let's go. Cody Cantellis, Brett Hutira door to door through 3 and 4 for the 3rd spot. Cantellis has P3 at the stand. Cantellis now on the bottom of 1 and 2, looking for 2nd underneath Chris Schneider. Cody Cantellis with a good run down the back straightaway into 2nd. That battle, it's a 3-car battle for 2nd, allows Tyler Dietz to pull away. Here in the second half of this 20-lap feature. Now the backstretch for the final time into 3 and 4 for the 7th time this season. And a 4-time track champion. It's double down, Tyler Dietz.
Catch all the Lernerville action live and on demand at dirt.tv. And stay up to date with all Lernerville Speedway news at lernerville.com.